What if I told you there was a woman who faked having terminal cancer, built a wellness empire, tricked thousands, and got her own Netflix show? It's not fiction, it's the story of Belle Gibson, an influencer who claimed to cure her brain cancer using only healthy food and alternative remedies. Her story is now the subject of Netflix's Cider Vinegar, offering a true-ish look at her rise, fall, and the drama behind it all. But how much of it is real, and how much of it is for show? Let's dive in. In 2013, Belle Gibson created an Instagram account under the name Healing Belle. At a time when Instagram was booming, Gibson posted photos of her healing journey after being diagnosed with terminal brain cancer. Instead of seeking traditional treatments like chemotherapy, she claimed to have healed herself with a diet of organic food and holistic remedies. The story captured the hearts of thousands of followers, and soon, Gibson's wellness empire began to grow. Her brand expanded with the launch of her app, The Whole Pantry, which became a top-rated app on the Apple App Store. She also published a cookbook, which was quickly embraced by a wellness community. Within 2 years, Belle Gibson made $500,000 promoting an alternative to traditional medicine while suggesting diets and remedies to her growing fan base. Fast forward to 2025, and Gibson's story has found a second life in the Netflix series Cider Vinegar. The show, starring Caitlin Dever as Belle, portrays her as a charismatic wellness guru with a bold personality. While the show is based on real events, Belle did lie about her cancer diagnosis and profit from it. It takes creative liberties for dramatic effect. The series also emphasizes Belle's arrogance, portraying her as someone who truly believes she's above it all. Her catchphrase, "Change the story, change the world," becomes a manipulative mantra, reflecting the lengths she was willing to go to protect her secret. The show captures the essence of her rise and fall, but uses dramatic elements to make the story more entertaining. Belle's carefully constructed empire eventually begins to unravel. Journalists Bo Donnelly and Nick Toscano were the ones to expose the truth. They were tipped off by someone close to Belle, and upon investigating, they found glaring inconsistencies in her story. For one, Belle was constantly traveling the world, looking perfectly healthy and never showing any signs of illness. She had also been fundraising for charities that never received the money. The journalists connected the dots, and in March 2015, they published an exposé revealing that Belle had lied about her cancer diagnosis. Belle admitted to the lie in an interview with the Australian Woman's Weekly in 2015. Her empire collapsed, her cookbook was pulled from the shelves, her app disappeared, and she was fined $410,000 for deceptive practices. However, the damage had already been done. Thousands had fallen for her story, and many began questioning whether traditional medicine could be trusted. Investigative reports revealed that Belle had a history of fabricating medical stories before the cancer scam. She had told childhood friends she'd undergone heart surgery or even died and was brought back to life. Many speculate that her desire for attention and sympathy drove her to perpetuate these lies, especially after seeing how much people were willing to believe her miraculous cancer survival story. The show touches on this, portraying Belle as someone who genuinely believed she was extraordinary. Her arrogance is palpable, and she seems to think she can change the narrative at will, even if it means manipulating others. Although the series doesn't delve deeply into mental health issues, it suggests that Belle's lies stemmed from a need for validation and admiration. What makes Belle's story even more troubling is how she influenced people to give up traditional medical treatments. By promoting alternative remedies instead of chemotherapy and radiation, she put her followers at risk. Her message wasn't just about promoting healthy eating, it was about convincing people that conventional medicine was unnecessary. Many of her followers, vulnerable and battling serious illnesses, turned to her for advice, believing that organic foods and juices could replace life-saving treatments. The show highlights the real harm in the wellness industry, how misinformation and unverified health claims can lead people down dangerous paths. Belle wasn't just a wellness influencer, she became a symbol of how dangerous it can be to trust someone who sells an unverified miracle cure. Her story is a cautionary tale about the risks of trusting wellness influencers without questioning their motives. Since the scandal, Belle Gibson has mostly disappeared from the public eye. Her whereabouts are unknown, and she's made little effort to apologize or make restitution for her actions. Reports surfaced in 2021 that her unpaid fines led her house being raided and her debts had grown to over $500,000. While the Netflix show is a dramatized version of Her Rise and Fall, it raises important questions about the dangers of blind trust in influencers, especially in the health and wellness space. Apple cider vinegar may play fast and loose with the facts, but it serves as a powerful reminder about the impact of misinformation, especially when it comes to something as important as health. Belle Gibson's story is one of deception, manipulation, and a dangerous disregard for public trust. The show's entertaining portrayal of her rise and fall doesn't change the fact that real lives were affected by her actions. Whether you watch the show for the drama or as a warning, apple cider vinegar is a timely reminder to be skeptical of wellness gurus who promise miracle cures. After all, not everything that's organic or gluten-free is as healthy as it seems.